sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Hey folks, welcome back. It's the third one today. It's the URC action, Ulster at home in Belfast, hosting the Bulls, who have a chance to go top the log once again if they perform well and do something great here. So give me a second. I've just got to respond to something here very quickly, folks. Sorry about that, guys. I got a lot to do. Currently must be tired. Yeah, well, Loretta, I was tired. I got a lot going on here, so always a lot going on. So I just got up. Sorry, I'm doing multiple things here. This is for the Veterans Organization. I got people acting like little children, so I've got to fire someone. I need to put this in here very quickly, but I need some email addresses. Email, where's email? So it's going to be down here. There we go. That's what I want right there. Okay, so, all right. Put this in there. Okay. And one more. All right, that takes care of it. Sorry about that, folks. I need to get an address so I could send a letter to tell someone they've been terminated. Yeah, that's what you get for being an ass, you know. Life is not as simple as you want it to be. Anyway, sorry about that, folks. Up late, working hard. Back again for this one. So as long as this thing comes on, it's supposed to come on in 7 minutes. I can give you the lineups in the meantime. Let me turn off my Springbok Glory. That's off in case we use it again. All right, here are the lineups for this game. This is the marquee matchup of the weekend in my book. Hey, how's it going, Fareed? Good to see you again. Where you been, man? News broadcast afterwards. And yeah, well, the problem with that is that I have to get from here 20 kilometers away to the bookstore, from there back to the crab place, which is 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers the other direction, and then collect my crabs before they close at 6 p.m. This won't be over till about 5 p.m. And then once I finish enjoying my crabs, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go into the Veterans Organization again because of these people's behavior. Yesterday, I was there 3 times. 3 times. Yep. In the afternoon, again in the evening, and then at 12:30 in the morning, I went there. Yep. At 12:30 in the morning, I found recycling sitting out in trash bags lying in the parking lot instead of, put out of sight discreetly. So it looks like people are leaving trash around. The dumpster lid was left open. Yep. And then there was trash laying in the parking lot, so I picked it up. People are just useless. I know you're joking, Loretta. I'm just telling you what's going on. I know you're joking. No problem. I didn't take it seriously. All right, so lineups, let's get to that here. All right, for Ulster, Jacob Stockdale at the fullback position, Rob Balakoon on the right wing, one of those cool names, along with Chaco Barras. Yep. James Hume and Stuart McCloskey on the inside. Zach Ward on the left wing. Jack Murphy is the fly half. Nathan Doak, the scrum half. Gerono Augustus, Nick Timoney, David McCann. The locks are Cormac Chukwu, and Ian Henderson is the captain. In the front row, it's Tobaltu, Rob Herring, and Sam Crean. A lot of Irish nationals in there. Off the bench, Tom Stewart, Eric O'Sullivan, Scott Wilson, Harry Sheridan, Sean Reffel, Connor McKee, Jake Flannery, and Jude Postlewaite. Then I've also got consulting. I've got my own medical appointments I've got to go to. I have writing I have to do. I've been asked to work in 2 documentaries. I'm doing that simultaneously. There's a lot going on. Plus my consulting, which will be taking up a full week next week. And then again, November, 2 weeks. For the Bulls, Devin Williams will start at fullback. Sebastian de Klerk is on the right wing. Kane and Moody, Harold Forster in the center. Stravino Jacob is on the left wing. Andre Pollard is back for the Bulls, returning to South Africa. He'll be the fly half. Zach Berger, scrum half. Jean-Dre Rudolph, when he can control his temper, he's a fantastic player. Ompilo Gumeda. Marco van Staden Eskom. And the locks are Nicholas Janssen van Rensburg and Kobus Wiese. Off the bench, or at the front row, I should say, Wilco Johan Gerbela is the captain. That's a new one. And Gerhard Steenkamp. On the bench, Johan Elsa, Jan Hendrik Wesels, Mornay Smith, Reinhard Ludwig, Namachaba, Paul Devet, former Province and Stormer, David Creel, and Billy Leroux. Referee is Mike Adamson from Scotland. Assistant referees are Andrew Cole of Ireland and Porrick Reedy of Ireland. Colin Brett from Scotland is the TMO. And there you have it. I don't coach youngsters, Colonel, because Farid. I don't coach youngsters because society's full of sick people. And if you don't have children in your house and you're coaching youngsters, people look at you funny. So I don't even do it. It's a shame because I'm a great coach, and I coached kids when I was young. But I saw what happened to innocent people, and I just stayed away from that. No. Let the people with 6 kids do it and let them be blamed for something. I'm not going to do it. It's too much nonsense. Just stay away from. Yep, that's unfortunate. Yep. I'm always busy. Ingrid, you're off to bed. Well, I'm okay. I'm just waiting for my feed to come up about 3 minutes, and then we should get started. Yep. No, I'd be very good at Phoenix. I have been. I have coached a lot, but I've coached adults. When I was a teenager, I coached baseball. My little brother, my half brother played, or my stepbrother played baseball and t-ball, and I coached them. I enjoyed that. Then in the Army, I coached basketball, and I coached and played. I coached and played football, and I coached volleyball as well, and softball. So I did a lot of that over the years. I like coaching. It's cool. I like playing, but coaching is cool as well. Yeah, and I would be great for coaching kids. Yep. But the only way I'd coach kids is if it was very circumspect circumstances. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Johan, I think this one will be a good game. We've been getting robbed with crappy games all day. Hopefully this one's good. All right, I've got my feed from Belfast. Yep. And so they're giving the lineup: Stuart McCloskey, Irish national, James Hume. Yep, looks like they're getting ready for them to come out the locker room. Zach Ward, Jacob Stockdale, and Rob Balakoon. One of those cool, super cool names. So they'll be coming out. So URC, let's see what happens after that. We now have Leinster with a victory under their cap, and they move up to 8th position from 15th. Just like that. 1 win, 2 losses, 6 points on the log now because it picked up 5 today. So Leinster has moved up a little bit. There you go. Cardiff still with a game in hand, and the Bulls with a game in hand. No one else can change any of the standings. Cardiff, even if they win with 5 points, will only go to 12. The top 2 teams are not going to change regardless. And the only team, unless the Bulls, that's the only choice. The Bulls could get a victory, which would take them to 14, and they would be behind the Stormers unless they win by a mass amount because they're only plus 21 points in the point differential, and the Stormers are plus 85. So they really have to roll up against Ulster, which is highly unlikely. But the Bulls could win with a bonus point here, and that would put them back in first place. If not, they'll be in second place most likely. Yep, because Munster only has a 17-point differential, and the Bulls are already ahead of that. So the Bulls and Stormers could swap places this week depending on the outcome of this game. So we'll see what happens. All righty. What do you guys say? 109 people here. Be sure to hit that like button. All right, here come the Bulls, and I don't know if I like these jerseys. I got a better white jersey on. Bulls coming out on the pitch right now, folks. So you guys, somebody said, I guess they're surprised. Surprised, but they're seeing me doing this. There's Honore Pollard coming out. But guys, do you have any idea how many games I've called this year alone? Let me just take a look this year alone, okay? And this isn't all the games because games I did on the road, that the images are saved in another folder. So 2025, I already have 65 games I've called this year. That's here. There's probably another 10 or 15 that are on my laptop that I'll have the streamer for. 65 games. And we still got a ways to go. Ironically, Ulster's wearing black jerseys. They look like the Sharks. They look like the Sharks. Yeah, no, kids would benefit a lot from. I do. I also like to teach, but I'm not going to teach primary school. That's for darn sure, or secondary school. All right, we're ready to get started here, folks. Mike Adamson from Scotland is the official on the pitch. He rushes out. He's another one of the good ones. Shakes hands of both captains. Oh, no, just one captain. Okay, it's going to be weird watching Ulster wearing black. I'm used to watching them wearing white and red. Okay, we're ready to get going. Pollard is back. And Ulster kicks it down inside the 22. The Bulls have it. And it's Zach Berger who feeds it over to Jeandre Rudolph, who's tackled short of the 22. Call to use it already. Bulls use it is the call. And that's not a very good kick from Berger. Not a very good kick at all. Nice try by the Bulls to keep it alive, but it didn't quite work out. Stavino Jakobs tried to keep his feet in. Mike Adamson said something to him. What did he do? He didn't do anything wrong. He was onside. Line out for Ulster. 36-meter line of the Bulls. Ulster on my left. Bulls on my right. But that's a knock-on by the Bulls in the line out, so they'll turn it over. Ulster wearing black. Bulls wearing white with blue trim. Scrum to Ulster. One minute, 13 seconds in. Oh, Loretta, it's just, it's the dedication's really when I'm doing it on the road, broadcasting late at night, it's that stuff. Excuse me. It's not easy to do. And the numbers, when people don't show up, it really hurts, and then nobody shows up the next time. Nathan Doak will put it in for Ulster. And they come away from the back with it. It's Augustus. Oh, the ball is picked up by the Bulls. Kick it forward. They didn't pick it up. And it goes all the way back. Jeandre Rudolph can't quite beat the other player there, but they chase it all the way back to inside the 10-meter line of Ulster. Big mistake by Ulster there. Tackle made at the 10-meter line by the Bulls. They go back towards the middle. Tackle's made over there by the Bulls. Cobus Visa is the one responsible. And a penalty for not releasing. Oh, this is a makeable kick, and they've got Pollard. What are they going to do? They want to draw first blood at 2 minutes in? Nope, they're going for the corner. Bulls are not pussyfooting around. They're going for the corner and a makeable kick. Pollard kicks it to the corner. Let's see where the line out is. So let's see. 5 men in the line out. It's about a 5 meter line out here. Yeah, Bulls threatening early on. Let's get it done, fellas. Let's get it done. Don't be messing around. All right, Johan Gerbela will throw it in for the Bulls. 2:54 off the clock. Here's the line out. Successful. Into them all. Gerbela's in the back of it. He's got it, but it's going backwards. Now they're trying to rip his top off. I can see his sports bra. And he's down. They're going to lose the ball here, the Bulls, if they don't get out of there. And they've lost it. Wasted scoring opportunity. Wasted scoring opportunity. Scrum to Ulster. Bulls need to win the scrum to get that back after screwing that up. Four minutes off the clock. Behind. Up, and he blows the whistle. Mike Adamson wants to reset this. Of course, they're playing on artificial turf. Good evening, Helen. How are you? Bulls. Gonna have to do it here. Crouch. Bind. Set. Nothing doing. Oh, now the Bulls are driving. The Bulls are driven them backwards, but they get away with it. No penalty. Ulster out to about 10 meters on that carry by Augustus. Nathan Doak will clear this. He kicks it down the pitch. Is it going to find touch? Nope. Stays in play. And here come the Bulls looking for space. That's de Klerk, Sebastian de Klerk. Zach Berger. Gerbela. Go back towards the middle. Pollard in position. He kicks it to the wing. Who's going to get that thing? Is freaking in the stratosphere. Knocked backwards by Ulster. Kane Moody couldn't get it, but he does make the tackle. Nathan Doak digs it out for Ulster. They come charging up. Oh, and they run right into Cobus Visa. Again, another big tackle. And a penalty for not rolling away. So now they can exit their own half. Cobus Visa like, that wasn't on me, was it? No, it wasn't on you, Cobus. It was on the second player. It was Gumeda. They're like soccer fans. They're standing. Silly. Maybe it was on Cobus Visa because he was laying down there. I'm not sure, but he said it wasn't on him. 6:32 at the Bulls' 38-meter line. Nobody impressing thus far. Plenty of mistakes. Nathan Doak over the middle. He drops it back to Doak. Doak, here we come this way to the near side. Ulster, McCluskey. Doak, that looked like a knock-on to me. No call for a knock-on. Marco van Staden in on the tackle. 7 minutes off the clock. Driven back over here. Doak has the ball again. And they float it out to the wing. And a tackle's broken. Then they throw it back into play. And it's kicked by the Bulls. Somehow Gumeda gets it. It bounces over here. And who's going to kick that into touch? Wow. Devin Williams clears the zone a little bit. My goodness. Line out successful. Stop once. The Bulls held up here, but now they're giving ground. The Bulls are giving ground. They dig it out. Doak goes over to the center. Ulster trying to drive forward. But Marco van Staden there for the tackle. Ulster going through phases here. Doak digs it out. Gerbela's there, back of the 10-meter line. Doak digs it out again. Here's a kick over the top. Who's going to get this? Zach Berger got it. Ball's available. Gerbela playing the role scrum half. Gets it over the middle. They come hard wide to the wing, and it's stolen by Ulster. And he knocks it on. So Ulster will have the ball. Bad decision. So Stavino Jakobs dropped that ball. Line out. Or scrum. 9 minutes in, no score. Yeah, he gave White plenty of time, but you didn't give him the players. Pollard's back. Jan Serfontaine's back. Would have been nice to have those last 2 years. Can't wait to see Jan Serfontaine come out. I don't know why he's not here tonight. Set. That's what I'm looking for, the return of Jan Serfontaine, one of my favorite all-time players. Ball's out, and the Bulls are there to make the tackle. Outside the 22, and now they're driving. Did the Bulls get it? The Bulls got it, but I think there was some kind of knock-on. So another knock-on. $10:20 off the clock. Really good crowd on hand in Belfast, folks. I know that spot. That's where I sat, right there, for the World Cup 2017. Yep, I sat right there. Actually, no, it's the opposite, and I sat on this end. Just kidding. That's the south side. I sat on the north side. 10:45 now. Clock ticking away. And ball comes out. Penalty against Ulster, so the Bulls survive that onslaught. And now they're going to be able to clear their zone. That was a knock-on, okay. I thought it was a penalty. I saw a penalty arm go up, but apparently it was a knock-on. So another scrum will be coming, but this time maybe a Bull scrum. Oh, yeah, definitely a knock-on. But I thought I saw a penalty arm go up. No, he was just pointing. That's what it was. And there's a collapse there in the scrum, but he's going to let it go, Mike Adamson. So the Bulls dig it out. Over the middle it goes. Oh, on the wing. Devin Williams did not release that ball. He had a pass outside. And now they turn over for not releasing the tackle. Crowd doesn't like it, but it's a good call because Devin Williams never had a chance to place the ball. Yep. It's just knock on Del Ball with the locals. He's correct. But who cares? Oh, well, on the replay, yeah, he kept the hand on the ball at all times. That's why. So Bulls, Pollard to kick it for some distance, and he didn't get a lot out of that. Just over midfield. Bulls now finally on the other side of the pitch. 12:37 in the game. Score is 0-0. Ulster and the Bulls. Here we go. Grubela to throw it in for the Bulls. He does. Nice line out. Whoa, nice charge up the pitch there by the Bulls. And side entry, Marco van Staden. High into the air. Several Bulls give chase right in front of the 22. And they're offside. And some Bulls are rushing back to get onside so that they're there for their play. Yep, they're offside. They're ahead of the kicker. Damn. It's a shame because the Bulls had caught that in the air. So they turned it over. Dumb mistake. All these Springboks. Man, oh man, oh man. Kane and Moody. Andre Pollard. Marco van Staden. Kobus Visa. Steenkamp. And it's kicked down the pitch. And it bounces in a touch, but it's not a 50-22. It's just short of 50-22. Philly LaRue. And plus some older Springboks there. I missed 5 of them there. John Hendricks, I think it's 1 too. 14 minutes off the clock, and a Bulls player is down. Is it Devin Williams? It looks like Devin Williams. What happened to Devin Williams? It was nowhere near the play. Oh, no. They need a stretcher for Devin Williams. Billy LaRue will be making an early appearance then. Oh, my goodness. What happened to Devin? He wasn't even in the play, was he? Wow. Devin Williams has to climb on the cart. He can't walk off. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for returning to play. He looks very upset. I'd like to see what happened. So Billy LaRue's in. Line out goes the Bulls. They've got it. Over the 22 they come. Never did show us how he got injured. Zach Berger digging out. He's warning Ulster's downside. Zach Berger gets it high into there. The chase is on. It's knocked forward by Ulster. Going to come back. It's a knock on by Ulster. Take the penalty for the offside. So Pollard kicks it for distance. That's going to take the Bulls back down the pitch a little bit. Now they're finally back into Ulster territory. Like I say, folks, good crowd. There are some empty seats, but good-sized crowd here in Belfast. Of course, Belfast is where the Titanic was built, in case you didn't know that. They even have a Titanic museum there. Yes, the Stormers, the only one won this weekend so far. Berger. Pollard. Oh, Sebastian de Klerk is on the loose. He's still going. He's going to go. Oh, that's a high tackle. That should be a card. That should be a card. He clotheslined him to keep him from getting in the try. Unbelievable. Now the Bulls can't do anything with it. Pollard. De Klerk ran all the way down to the 5-meter line where he was tackled around the neck to keep him from scoring. And no penalty call. They're not playing advantage after that. It's shocking. Now there's no space, but Sebastian De Klerk was brilliant there. Now we got an advantage for offside, finally. Oh! Now we get a 5-meter line out. Balakun was offside, I think. Or was it Nick Timoney? Scrum. Bulls have called for a scrum, not a line out. Yeah, Sebastian De Klerk, man. Just too many players coming after him. Oh, look at that. Right around the neck. Listen to the announcer. Right on the edge of being over the shoulder. Dude, that was a eye tackle. Be objective. Here we go. Bulls. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball's in the pipe. Bulls are driving forward. Both front rows pop up. They're going to reset it. So I'm not really sure why the Bulls want to do that. You risk turning the ball over. "14 minutes off the clock." Looks like it stopped for the moment. I'm not sure why. The Bulls' scrum doesn't look quite right tonight. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it collapses, but no penalty called against Ulster. Oh, they threw it away. He did call collapse. And Doak is keeping away from his opposite number. He's taller than him. Oh, it's not Doak. That's one of the other players. Tap and go. Just tap and go. Now they're going to go for the line out. Yeah. Pollard's like, that's enough of this nonsense. Let's kick it into touch. Oh, he did call signal from right away. I never saw his arm go up. Bad camera angle. Here's a line out. It succeeds by the Bulls, but they screwed up before on this line out. Did he get it to the back? Now they're moving sideways. Moving laterally. Now they're going forward. But don't get swallowed up in there. They got swallowed up in there. Where's the ball at? They're at the try line. Time off. What's going on here? TMO.
Okay, I've got an on-field possible grinding here. I believe the ball has been knocked on when he's trying to place the ball on the line. Can you just check it's not grounded before I see that? Thank you.
Okay, so on-field is no try. You believe there's a knock-on. We're checking it off now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's knocked it on. I just want to check it got placed and then bubble forward. Thank you.
Let's see.
Hold on, I just need to watch this.
Yep. Where did it go backwards?
Definitely loose there, and then it's regathered.
Yeah, that's a knock on.
Yeah, you can't give that.
Yeah, that's not a try. That's a knock on. Like Adams was right on top of it. It was still hard to see. That camera angle is actually pretty good. Here it is. See him moving into place. Ball comes squirting forward. Yeah. Yeah.
Ball was knocked on, so therefore stick with your on field, which is no try.
Yep, it's the right call. It's the right call. Like I said, they screwed up 2 rolling mauls. Turned it over both times. Goal line dropout. The ball was knocked on in goal. Picked up at midfield. Looks like it's Chandra Rudolph. Ooh, he hit hard, but the guy absorbed the hit. Pollard to Kane and Moody. Moody drives forward several meters. Berger back the other way. Bulls throw it away again. And Ulster is going to beat them back to the ball. That's a try. Stuart McCloskey with a try for Ulster because the Bulls threw it away. What a boneheaded move. Marco van Staden is too slow. Oh, my goodness. TMO says it's good. And the conversion is good. Oh, boy. Just stupid. Stupid, stupid. That's a giveaway, 7 points. Where are people going? Don't leave. Got some blood coming off here. McCluskey's head. Or is it his nose? I want to see that replay again. Who kicked that? Mike Adamson giving us plenty of time here. Here it comes. Yeah, Chandra Rudolph did it. All right, McCluskey's coming out for blood bin. McCloskey goes out after the try because he got smacked in the nose by Chandra Rudolph. Here's the restart. That's going to be down around the goal line, 6 meters, and lost forward by Ulster. Pressure coming. It'll be a scrum to the Bulls. Chance to make up for their stupidity now. Jacob Stockdale dropped that. Usually reliable hands. I think the pressure is what got to him there. He saw all those guys running at him. That was a good decision by the Bulls to kick that high into the air. Kind of threw them off. Ulster's not a Welsh team. They're an Irish team. Like Munster, Leinster, Ulster. Connacht is the oddball. Crouch. Fine. Set. Scrum. Bulls. Out the back it comes. It went forward. Advantage. So the Bulls are playing an advantage now. There's Villy LaRue running wide. He gets a nice pass back to Sebastian de Klerk. De Klerk down to 2 meters. The Bulls pressing. Zach Berger does the dummy. He goes forward. He doesn't reach it. That's lost forward. That's not a try. Oh, my goodness. Let's tap and go from here. The Bulls were playing advantage, and Zach Berger was too short, couldn't reach over the line. Player behind it came through. There's a great pass by Villy LaRue there. Another scrum. Bulls, 24 minutes in, trailing 7-0. Fine. Set. Picked up by Zach Berger. He's tackled. Going to turn it over if they don't get it out of there. They did get it out. Markov on side and played a roll scrum half there. And Ulster not rolling away. No. How can that be their ball? That's got to be a penalty. Yeah. Played it on the ground. It's cynical. And now they're delaying the game. It's a lot cynical. Got a card for that. Scrum again. Helen's losing sleep. Well, I'm 9 out of 10 on picking games so far today. But this one's not going my direction. Where's my Super Brew at? Where'd my Super Brew go? Guess I got to crouch. Bind. Why am I logging in back in? I was just in it. What the hell? Yeah, these two games are killing me. Cardiff is winning and the Bulls are losing. So those two are going against me. I picked Connick and the Bulls to win. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 7 games today, and both games yesterday, or 3 games yesterday, correct. So 9 out of 10. The only one I got wrong was the one I took a flyer on Zebra. I was hoping they win, but I figured they wouldn't, but I took it anyway. Crouch. Bind. And early engagement, so the Bulls can tap and go, and they do. Up the middle. They're there. Short. Ball's available. Advantage offside. Marco Funstein, is he over? Not yet. Ball squirts out, and that's a knock-on. Oh, gosh. Yep. I'm going to talk to... Uh-oh. Yellow card?
Okay, we've had multiple penalties down here. We had an offside, 2 scrum claps is your number 1. This player's dived off his feet for the second penalty. It's going to the bin.
Yep.
Well, it's
There's multiple
warning.
penalties.
It's a warning and then a sanction.
I think now the time's...
Yep. 26-39. Rob Herring is out. Rob Herring goes out with a yellow card. The Bulls are going to tap and go now. Make sure you tap it. And Hoblar goes down about 2 meters. Now, one additional player because Ulster lost a player. Herbelar goes again. It's close this time. Zach Berger. Van Staden. Well, the Bulls are lucky that was knocked on. It's over this time. Vilcolo. Bulls finally on the board. No, he kept his hand on it. I don't think it was a knock on. That's good. They're moaning about something that's not real. Pollard for the conversion. 22 seconds left. He's going to get it. 7-all. No, it wasn't a knock on. He had his hand on it. It's not clear. Yep. So the TMO looked at it, said it wasn't clear. All right, let's get the Rob Herring yellow card up on the board. So the Bulls now hopefully get some chance to pile some points on here. Rob Herring gets a yellow card at 26:39. Diane Keaton has passed away. Okay, thank you. And Ulster gets the ball in Bulls territory here. They won that. Oh, there's a nice carry over there. They go wide. Doak sends it outside. No, it's not Doak. It's actually Jack Murphy who sent it. There's Doak. Nice tackle there by the Bulls. There's a kick high into the air by Ulster. Balakoon's over here trying to get it. It's knocked backwards and right into the hands of, is it Stravino Jacobs? Gumeda now with the carry. He goes forward a little bit, picks a meter or two up. Side entry from Ulster not called. 7-7's the score, folks. Nearly 30 minutes gone. High into the air. And a turnover. Lucky he didn't get a card there. Kane Moody threw the ball. And they're going to march off 10 more meters because of his stupid play. Being pissy cost him 10 more meters. So they could kick it from here. Yep, they're going for the post. And Kane Moody just cost his team 3 points. Because Doak is a pretty good kicker. Just stupid, stupid, stupid. They blame coaches, but you can't stop that stupidity. So that just cost your team 3 points, Kane. I mean, I would bench him right now. I would put him on the bench for that. This would give Ulster the lead. Nope, it hit the post. The Bulls found Villaroo had to run it down. Oof, man, he's lucky he got to that. He hands it back to Cobus Visa. Visa's past the 22. Still going. Where are the support runners? I don't see any Bulls. Finally, Gerberdog gets up there. And he knocked it on. Out past the 10-meter, though. But, hey, he cleared the zone pretty much. Murphy has the ball. He's tackled. Turnover's good. Stolen there. Kicked away by Zach Berger. Bouncing down inside the 22. Chase is on. Kane and Moody's trying to get down there. Moody gets there. The tackle's made. Oh, no, he comes away. He never got tackled. But Ulster's back inside the 22. This all the way from the Bulls nearly giving up 3 points. So Kane and Moody got lucky there. Call to use it. Nathan Doak, 32-18. Very low-scoring game. So it'll be a Bulls ball around the 42-meter line of Ulster. It was Balakut. Was it really held? Got up and went. Oh, I don't think that's allowed, you know. Players were touching him. So they really had to rush out back and get that ball off the post a few minutes ago. Otherwise, it would have been a try. All right, here we go. Gerberdog now. 43 meters. It's good. Marco van Staden with a carry. Villeroux over to this side. He gets it into the hands of Stovino Jakobs. Off their feet, Bulls. Where are they knocking on? 33 minutes. Not pretty. Connick is not getting it done for me either right now. 7-3 in that game. After a great afternoon, it looks like it's gone sideways for me in my Super Brew. Yellow card over? Yep, yellow card. Or they just swapped out. So they bring in a replacement hooker, which is going to be Tom Stewart. Took a player off. And Balakun is the one that comes out. Bulls got to win the scrum. If they win the scrum, then they can go ahead with a penalty. Crouch. Bye. Need a good scrum from the Bulls. They're already pre-engagement here by both sides. It took a long time to call it. Hmm. 34-50 now. Bulls want to get a penalty here because Pollard can kick it and give them the lead. Crouch. Fine. Set. And nothing doing. It's going nowhere. Now the Bulls are driving back, but it's not quick enough. Well, that ball looked tipped there. Wow. Doak. The ball's on the turf. Gumeda with a nice tackle there. Nathan Doak digs it out of the ruck. And they're trying to come this side. They drive forward. Phil Colo taking his time to get onside. Call to use it. Doak is going to kick it away, high into the air, to the near side. Chase is on. Who's going to get this? Trevino Jakobs is there. He got it. Nicely done. Go back to the middle. Bulls with the ball. Carried forward by Nicholas Janssen van Rensburg. From the 22, high over to the wing. But this looks like trouble for the Bulls. And it is. Oh, it bounced off of a Ulster head, and the Bulls kick it into touch. Not a very good game so far, folks. Disappointing. Is this game giving us the same vibes as Sharks game? No. The Bulls just not Not doing it. They'll get it together second half. They'll get it together second half. Excuse me. Is that yellow card up now? No, just took him out. It's a line out here. So, substitution. Arm Herring is back. The yellow card is in fact over. Bulls have got it. Went the and then lost forward by Kane Moody. They're saying it went back. No, that was forward. Yeah, right through Kane Moody's hands. Another cock up by Kane Moody. Like I said, I would have benched him. That wouldn't have happened. (37-24). 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Oh my goodness! It was not a well played game, but exciting game yesterday with the Stormers winning 34-0. 2 shutouts in 3 games for the Stormers. Wow. It's hard to get a shutout in a season, but 2 in 3 weeks. All right. I'm going to reset this. I think Steenkamp was the one responsible, but they're going to reset it. Crowd not happy. You're tired, Ingrid. It's not that late. It's only 9:30. But you don't have to hang around for me. You can knock off if you need to. Thank you, though, for the concern. I appreciate it. I'm tired myself, and it's afternoon here. 3:30. Crouch. Bind. Set. Big push by the Bulls. Free kick. Man. My goodness. The Bulls had won that scrum, but apparently they started moving before the ball was in. So free kick. It's high into there. It's going to be around to 22. The Bulls got to secure this now. It goes backward. Picked up by Villarreal. He's thrown around like a wet paper towel. Places the ball. Zach Berger. Bocolo. Call to use it. 20 seconds left in the half. So that's not a very good kick. So 11 seconds, 10 seconds left in the half. Zach Berger kicks it in the touch. I would have passed it around and gone out even Steven at halftime instead of risking another score here. That would have been a smarter play. Only 10 seconds left when he did that. Forty minutes, 10 seconds now. Here's the line out. The Bulls come right back in. They're into them all. One stop. It's not going anywhere. And Herbala reaches in there and gets the ball. Oh, McCann's in trouble. The Bulls counter ruck. Did they get it? Penalty. Up on the wrong side. So the Bulls kick for territory here now over the hooter. Henri Pollard sending it down the pitch. It'll find touch. And that's going to be around to 22. So the Bulls have a last chance here. Maybe a drop goal. Get the line out successful. Get Pollard set up in the slot. Oh, boy. 41-28 now. No, there's no night out. Tonight, maybe. Well, normally on Saturday night, I don't do night outs. I did one last week just as a courtesy because I just got back. Zach Berger over the middle. Bulls driving. Berger. Oh, it went past the player it was intended for. Kane Mooney picks up the mess outside the 22. What the hell is that? He kicks it. That was stupid. What? Kane Mooney, what the hell are you doing? That's half. You kicked the ball and he let it. Oh, my gosh. Where is his head? Stupid. Another mistake by Kane Mooney. Oh my goodness. He's bleeding badly. McCloskey's got blood coming back out of his face there. Oh, my goodness. 7-7 halftime. Disappointing. All right, folks. All right, that's halftime. Don't run off. Yeah. I'm debating night owls. I don't know. It depends on what I've got to do later on. But, yeah, I'm not going to get any views today on my channel, which will kill the algorithm. So I didn't have a chance to make a video this morning because all the trouble with my software. My Firefox was all screwed up. It took me hours to fix it. Anyway, that's going to do it. Halftime, 7-7. Man, that's disappointing. Disappointing first half. Oof, not good. All this talent, and that's the best I can do. All right, don't run off. We're still here. We'll be back in a moment.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the cheers, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Indeed, the Bulls, too many mistakes. Halftime in Ulster, Kingspan Stadium, folks, 7-7. Stuart McCloskey with the first one at 21:34, and then the Bulls come back with Vilko Low. Not a particularly impressive game by either side here. A lot of mistakes. It's early in the season. Excuse is going to wear off here soon. We're already 3 weeks into the season, so players should start honing their skills by now. It's disappointing to say the least. So, yep. Anyway, 7-7. Lots of opportunities wasted here. Bulls, at least twice inside the 5-meter line, turned the ball over on a rolling maul. Very disappointing. But Let's see what the second half holds. We've seen teams play poorly in the first half, like the Stormers and the Bulls, then come out like gangbusters in the second half in the first couple games and just rack up the tries. Of course, they're on the road, so it's not as easy, and it's on artificial turf, which sucks. Something the South Africans are not accustomed to playing on by and large. South Africans aren't that stupid to stick concrete out there to play on. It's the dumbest thing ever. Anyway. Yeah, so kids out there playing on the pitch now. Yeah, that's the end I was at down there. Okay. Yep, because the screen was in the corner. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's where I sat during the Rugby World Cup. Yep, that was nice. The Women's Rugby World Cup. The final wasn't nice. England won. They won again this year. Wasn't so great. What's Kathy Price with the pluses for? Been a long day. It's going to be a long one still. Lots going on here. Let me check my phone. I had something going on over here. All right. Sorry, we had a memorial service at the Veterans Organization today, and so I was just checking to see what happened. Someone had made our screen disappear last night for projectors. They wanted to project stuff, so very frustrating. I've got a pop-up system that I've never used. It's still in the box. It's here somewhere in the house. I could put it in the basement. I was going to offer it to them as a backup. It's not ideal, but it's something. So we must have come up with it, I guess. Found it somewhere. Lyon versus Papillon. Glasgow versus the Dragons. Well, that game should be over. It is. Yeah, 12:30. Let's see. Glasgow versus Dragons. Glasgow killed the Dragons 49-0. Wow. A lot of high-scoring games today. Osprey 24-0 over Zebra. Glasgow 49-0 over Dragons. Those are two blowouts and they're shutouts. Leinster 31, Sharks 5, another blowout. Benetton 41, Lions 15, another blowout. These two games, 7-3 halftime, Cardiff leading Connacht, and here it's 7-7 Bulls and Ulster. And the kids in front of me are running all the way into the try zone, unmolested. Well done. There's a try. How cool is that, man? I wish I had been able to play rugby as a kid. We didn't have that stuff where I grew up at. Yeah, and it'd be cool to go out in a professional team at halftime and play on the pitch when you're a little kid. That's got to be really cool for these guys. Anyway, so with Glasgow winning, let's see what happened there. Yeah, Glasgow's up to third place, 11 points. Bulls right now would be 12 points, and they would move into third place ahead of Glasgow if it finished the way it is now. Munster would stay in second place behind the Stormers, but only on point differential. Munster and the Stormers and the Bulls at the moment are the only undefeated teams. So the Bulls could fall today. I'm sorry, in Ulster. Ulster, yes, 4 teams. Ulster's undefeated because, and Connacht. Yeah, Connacht. So we'll see what happens here. Connacht, Ulster, Bulls, all undefeated. And a couple of those teams could lose. But Connacht and Ulster have only played one game to date, so it's kind of a big deal for them. All the kids that were playing have been brought into the center of the pitch from their games. Looks like they're getting to wrap it up. The only problem with this stadium is, like so many stadiums in the UK, the damn thing is built in a residential neighborhood. I don't get that. Bristol, it's a residential neighborhood. Ulster, it's a residential neighborhood. I've been to other stadiums. They're in residential neighborhoods. That is dumb as a box of rocks. Why they did that, I don't know. I guess because they thought people could walk to the games, but that's not very smart. You know what? I'm looking at this from the wrong way. That is not the... That's the other screen. Yeah, that's the other screen. Yeah, because there's the main bandstand over here. So they're looking at from where I sat, so I'm not looking at... Anyway, confused. Kids are running off the pitch now. Hopefully the second half will be a lot more exciting. I would bench Kane and Moody and bring David Creel in immediately. What else? That'd just be me if I was the coach. I'm not the coach. I doubt I'll be streaming the World Cup. I don't care for soccer. I've never called soccer. It is a very boring game. I might go to a game, but none of them are near me, so I probably won't. I've been to the FIFA World Cup before in South Africa, and I've been to the Women's World Cup in Germany, and they're both boring as paint drying, boring as snot, so lame, not even remotely interested. Okay, here come the Bulls back out on the pitch, ready for the second half. I think Moody's got a tear in his jersey on the front there, or a spot on it. Okay. Take the halftime off. Okay, 3:44. Cool. So still don't know what happened to Devin Williams. Here comes Ulster back out of the pitch. But Devin Williams went out early and it didn't look good. He looked to be in pain. Like his campaign is over or something. The Ulster players coming out, tapping hands with all the fans on the way out. Ian Henderson having some words. McCloskey's got stuff jammed up his nostrils. Boy, he got hit hard. Bulls on my left now, Ulster on my right as we start second half. First kick will be Henri Pollard, who's not had much of an impact in this game. He changes direction. He's going to kick it to the far side instead. Goes inside the 22. Ulster gets it. Second half are underway. Augustus out to the 24-meter line. Nathan Doak will dig it out. Go through some phases here, but the Bulls are ready for them, and Cobus Visa and Vilko Low drive him back. Vilko Low trying to get out, and he does. Ball's available. Kick down the pitch. We're going to find touch. So Doak clears it away. The Bulls will have the ball on the line out. Johan Ackerman up in the stands. Yes, Kane and Moody is making us all moody. You're correct. Johan Gerbela will throw it in. The Bulls throw it away, but comes off a knee. Was it not straight? So knock on the Bulls. They didn't even touch it, did they? Did I miss something? Maybe I missed the touch. Oh, yeah, it went through the hands of Cobus Visa. Yep. Another unforced error by the Bulls. They're killing us. Behind. And here they come. McCloskey offloads it to Doak. They come to the near side. McCloskey, that's that. Doak look a little bit forward, but maybe it's not. And here we go, down deep into Bulls territory. Counter ruck coming there. back into the middle. Tackle there by Marco, or Jonsson Flensburg. Ball's available. Oh, knocked on by Ulster. And there's a chance for the Bulls. Oh, they knock it backwards. Come on. Gee, many crickets. Looks like Timothy knocked it on. That wasn't Timothy. It was Tom O'Toole. So, scrum to the Bulls. And actually, Ian Henderson is down. Captain, getting some treatment now. Well, of course, it changed at halftime, David. So, but the Bulls are on my left and Ulster's on my right, opposite the first half. I don't always mention it, but sometimes I do. I'm not really sure how it helps people since you're watching me, but maybe it does. So, someone asked me to do it a while back, so I try to do it occasionally. All right, scrum, Bulls at their 37-meter line, center of the pitch. Now would be a good time to win a scrum penalty, then have a good line out and score. Crouch, bind, set. Oh, big push by the Bulls. They've won a penalty here. Playing advantage. Villy gets it to Kane and Moody. Moody takes off. Moody is on his own. Oh, throwing to the ground there. And he got held. Gets up and goes again. Picks up another meter, but they're going to call him back. Yep. So you're going to waste that opportunity. Going to come all the way back. They lost 25 meters. Moody. Another mistake. And he finds touch. They try to keep it in play, but the Bulls will be inside the 22. All right, now it's time to get serious, boys. Let's take the lead. Yes, Stormers only convincing, and they weren't even clean. It was an ugly game. Line out successful this time by the Bulls. They break free over the middle. Nice tackle there by Ulster. Bulls driving forward on a strip to the ball. Jeez. And on the outside, here comes Ulster. No Bulls to stop. Balakoon is going to be on the outside. He gets it back to the inside. It's kicked over the top. And the Bulls are running like they got lead in their pants. It's up to Villy LaRue to save that. He keeps it in play. Villy LaRue, hell of a kick out to the 43-meter line from the touch line. But here comes Ulster right back there to the 22. Augustus. And the Bulls have won it. Gee, many crickets. Just both teams are ugly. LaRue pops one forward. Oh, and Sebastian DeClerc can't quite get there. They got a player down for the Bulls, and now they're running right down the middle, and now they've got Doak over here. Doak's got it back the other way. Balakoon's going to offload it. And the Bulls just can't stop a Henderson to Doak. The Bulls scrambling everywhere. And over top the ball is Gumedi. Did he get it? No. The Bulls advantage for not rolling away. It's right. It's going to be kicked in the corner. And Stovino Jakobs knocks it into touch. Good move. But if that's right in front of the post, I'm sure they'll take the 3 points there. My goodness. They got 2 players down for Ulster. And a yellow card. Yellow card is Andre Rudolph. So Andre Rudolph with the yellow card. That was stupid. Time is off. So now the Bulls are down a player. Wilson comes in. O'Toole goes out. Scott Wilson replacing Tom O'Toole. Tap and go. 2 meters away. Ulster. Pick and go. They're close. Inches away. Bulls have got to stay onside. They're not. Actually, they got away with an offside there. Cobus Visa was offside, but not called for it. Yep, there's an offside there. Cobus Visa. He did see Cobus Visa offside. I didn't see him call it because he was out of the frame. Yep, not in the back foot. I called it. Cobus Visa was offside, clear as day. Criminal thought the ball was at play. I guess he watched the Springboks game. So tap and go from 5 meters. Here we go. Stopped at 2 meters this time. Steenkamp there. There's a gap to the left, but they go back to the right. Cobus Visa not letting go of the tackle. So Balakoon is tackled. Is the ball lost? No, it's still in the hands of Ulster. At the goal line, they're taking all day to move it. Short, held up. No, short. Krobonar stops him again. They're held up. Where's the ball? Is it Augustus? How does he see a try there? I don't see it. Who scored it? Is it Henderson? I guess it's Henderson. Can't see who it was. Let's see it again. It is Augustus. Conversion is good. 14-7. Bulls losing now. Here's the restart. Bounces, and it's going to go through the try zone. Wow. They just gave away 50 meters. Jeez. Oh, the Bulls. Somebody's HIA number 6. Either Marco van Staden or Dave McCann. Hopefully it's McCann. No, it looks like it's van Staden. It's Van Staden, HIA. Marco Van Staden, HIA. Namakabo replace him. So now we lost Marco van Staden, and Pollard kicks the ball through the try zone. Another unforced error. There goes Ulster. His numbers on the outside. Here they go. And these the big guys can't get there. Oh, nice. That's a forward pass. Oh, to Balakun, that was a forward pass, not called. Uh-oh. Got a knock on or what's going on here? Got a card coming? Somebody down here? I'm trying to see what happened here. That was forward. On the replay, I'm still convinced it was forward. Oh, Nicholas Janssen van Esborg tried to catch it. Yep, he corrected it. Well, they decide to kick it to touch. They're not taking 3 points. That might be a mistake. Line out's good for Ulster. 10 meters away. Oh, they're driving now. They're going to get across easily. There it is. It's Rob Herring. Rob Herring with a try. Wow, it's a big drive there. Oh my goodness. They'll makes this to make it 21-7. to 7. $21-7. Yeah, Jake was the problem. Not. Inside the 22. Okay, front row, 18 and 17 are on. The props are replaced. Kicked into touch. Another nice kick. Be the Bulls' ball. There's Jandre Rudolph sitting in the sin bin. Look who's commenting about his small part. The clue is in the name. What are you talking about? Line out. Bulls high into the air. I'm not really sure what the purpose of that kick was. It went about 10 meters. And Moody doesn't get there. So Ulster has it, and they're on the loose. Stockdale tracked down from behind by Forster. It's kicked to the wing, backpedaling of the Bulls, and they just go too far back. Sebastian de Klerk, and he lets the... There goes Balakoon, untouched. This game is over. Balakoon, and he hurt himself. Yeah, I think he just tore an ACL or something. That was not good. That stupid artificial turf. Pollard's stupid kick again. Oh, it's not Balakoon. It's McCann. It wasn't Balakoon, it was McCann. This game is over now. The Bulls have shown nothing. Here's the kick by Doak. It's good, 28-7. That's not right. 57, 56-03. Sorry, that's wrong. There we go, 56-03. Nathan Doak kicks it away. Yeah, I know. I've got a pretty awesome jersey that she gave me. All right. It'll be Bulls ball, trailing by 21. Bonus point for Ulster already. If the game ends this way, Ulster has 5 points. This will give them 10, undefeated, and about 40-plus points to the positive. They'll be sitting pretty with a win here. Paul DeVette comes in for Zach Berger. I think that's a good choice at this stage. And as Bulls lose the line out, gee, many crickets. Ulster moving forward. Bulls just disintegrating. You're going to have 3 tries in this half in 20 minutes. 3 tries in 20 minutes. They're just disintegrating. Bucks versus Ireland. I'm not making any predictions on that game until I see a little bit out of the Irish. Bulls get the ball. But it's a knock on the floor. They turn it right back over. Unforced error. Phil LaRue's like, I didn't do it. Who knocked it on? Show us a replay. Okay. Reinhard Ludwig comes in for Janssen van Ensborg. Looks like Rob Herring is coming out. Herring is out. Tom Stewart will be in for him. There's Keegan Johannes over there. Less than 20 minutes left, and the Bulls have shown nothing in this game. Augustus came out. Set. Pushing and shoving going on here. A little too much testosterone for guys who are fresh. Rafael comes in for Augustus. Still dealing with his ankle there. McCann, who had that try, twisted his ankle on that crappy artificial turf when he slid in for the try. I think McCann's coming out. He looks like he's having a hard time. Yep. Yep, being replaced by Harry Sheridan. Okay, time's back on. 18 minutes left, folks. Oh, that's not McCann. It's Ichikuka. Okay, I got that wrong. Oh, my bad. What was I doing? Ichikuka, that's who it was. It wasn't McCann. I thought he looked odd. Ulster with the ball. Nathan Doak digs it out at midfield. Oh, what are they yelling for? Offsides? Crowd is yelling loudly. Ball's high in the air. Knocked on by Ulster. I'll come back for that. 17 minutes left. Good night, Rebecca. Gooby. Substitutions. Sam Crean is out, replaced by Eric O'Sullivan. Excuse me. All right, clock's back on. 17 and a half minutes left. The Bulls look resigned to defeat here. Bind. Set. And an advantage. Bulls have a penalty advantage here, so they'll be able to kick for some territory. Collapsing them all. Or the scrum. Collapsing the scrum. So Pollard would kick for some distance here. He's had a terrible game. It's not great. It's okay. $16.5. Here's a line out from Herblar. And Rudolph can't get it, but they knock it back. And Cobus Visa runs into Andre Pollard. Pollard is tackled around the neck. Cobus Visa with a carry. Jean-Andre Rudolph. No, that's not Jean-Andre Rudolph. Knock on. Bulls turn it over. Ulster over here loses the ball. Knock on, and now it's a knock on there. Gee, many crickets. Kane and Moody drops the ball. Again. Kane and Moody. Should have been out in the first half. Should have been out in the first half. Mom was a boss. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. $15 left. This is ugly. Fine. Set. Paul Devette digs it out of the back. There's Kane and Moody. Gets inside 10-meter line. Still going. Moody throws a bad pass to Devette, but he does a good job diving on it. And then John Ray Rudolph picks up several meters inside of 22. Jean Ray Rudolph again. Villarreal with a brilliant pass out to Sebastian de Klerk. New advantage. Driving forward is Namachaba. He's trying to place the ball, and they won't roll away, so they're going to come back. Bulls can tap and go over here. They're not, unless they're going for the 5-meter line. I think they're going to go 5-meter line, try to get a line out here. You better score quickly. Let's go. Quit standing around debating it. Kick it to the corner. Here we go. Bulls, 5-meter line out. Come on, back to live action, please. Thank you. Jiminy Crickets. What a useless film crew. All right. Herbert to throw it in. Looks like he's got blood bin, but no one sent him off yet. They're into them all. Herbert down to 3 meters. Ball to that. Back to Gumeda. Gumeda's driving. He's down to the try line. Trying to place the ball. And DeVette picks it up. Ooh, offside, man. Come on, how about an offside penalty here? They're in the backfield before the ball's even picked out of there. Jan Hendrik Vessel's tackled a 5-meter line. Mornay Smith. Crowd's chewing. Chandre Rudolph tries to get in there. No dice. Vessels again, down to 1 meter. Ball went backwards. Sebastian de Klerk picked it up. Bounces off one player, keeps going. De Klerk tackled at 3-meter line. Oh, man. Bulls had something, and now they have advantage here. Pollard. Paul DeVette. Namachaba. Another advantage. People yelling Ulster in the crowd. We come back the other way. Villarreal kicks it to the wing all by himself, but it's not far enough. They were playing an advantage, though. Yeah, the Bulls are something. They're going to take the tap 6 meters away in front of the post. Robillard. He's down to just, is he in? Or did he knock it on? He knocked it on. They knocked it on. Yep, they lost it forward. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. Postlethwaite comes in for McCloskey. on a permanent basis. Clock's still going. What is going on? My phone is lighting up over here like a Christmas tree. Oh, sorry, folks. I had to deal with the administrative issue with punishment again. It's just really getting old. These people, I'm so sick of the nonsense with the veterans organization. You think that people that would work for veterans would be honorable, but just a bunch of liars and thieves. Clock is still ticking here. We're down to 11 minutes left. Doak wants a different ball. I told you. Ball comes out. Timony. Ten minutes left, folks. I'm not sleeping. I'm dealing with this bullshit here. Sorry, it's very annoying. I've got to report this to the police now. I don't have time for this shit. These worthless people. Here comes down the sideline, Ulster. Throw it back in. Nice job by Balakoon to hold on to that. It's 10 minutes left. And the Bulls are getting crushed here. Oh, that's lost. Knock on. Bulls have come up with it. Wow. Jesus Christ. This is, sorry, folks. This is, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take the Lord's name, fan, but this is beyond the pale. These idiots. It's time for me to resign from this. I can't deal with these morons anymore. Flannery Murphy. Jake Flannery comes in for Murphy. 70-39. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. Sorry for the. I know that my it's not. My commentary's dropped off last few minutes, but I mean I'm dealing with these idiots. It's unbelievable how stupid people are. You know, well, he stole the file, the personnel file. We have video surveillance. Have the guy that looks at it call him and tell him to look at the video surveillance. Tell him what time she was there, and then I'll call the police for larceny. Good God, it's so stupid. Ball goes backwards. Paul DeVette picks it up. And there goes Villy LaRue. He throws it away. It chases the player down. But it's right back up the middle. Boy, Villy LaRue now screwing up. Sebastian de Klerk, the only bright spot in his game, makes a tackle. Sheridan carries it. And here comes Ulster again, driving for another play. Yeah, the problem is Jake White. Jake White's the problem. Jake White's the problem. That's why the Bulls lose. Really? This is pathetic. Change coaches, and they got Springboks back, and they still suck on the road. Never in this game. Chandre Rudolph wins the ball. Oh, gosh, I'm so angry, folks. I'm so sorry. I can't focus. Lineout's good for the Bulls. Up to the 10-meter line. Pollard, near side, kick forward right and kicked right to Ulster. Oh, my goodness. 6.5 minutes remain. This can't end fast enough. And not just because of those idiots I'm dealing with, but the Bulls are atrocious. I mean, they were never in this game. Never in this game. Ulster's getting a bonus point victory. Well, the upside is the Stormers will be in first place all by themselves. Tied for points on the log, but ahead by point differential. They're the number one seed at the moment after 3 weeks. And they go wide outside. Balakoon runs it down, drops it back, and what a beautiful pass. Kicked forward. Somebody better get over there. And that is Pollard who grounds it. So it'll be a goal line drop kick. Wow. Just a little over 5 minutes left, folks. Good Lord. Oh, man. Super. We got a substitution coming in for somebody. Who's left? I think only one player of the Bulls, 16. No, it's actually Nathan Doak comes on for McKee. There's McKee. Connor McKee comes in. Ball's loose, knocked on by both sides. Whose ball is it now? Terrible. This is terrible, guys. And this game went quickly. Kathy, counting backwards is not going to solve the problem. I have to call law enforcement for theft. Personnel files. How stupid is that? I do need a break. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Sorry, I'm doing branch and sequels of how I have to handle this when I'm done with this. Ball comes out. Paul DeVette sends it over the middle. DeVette to Chandre Rudolph. Picks up a meter or two. They're still going. Sebastian de Klerk goes forward, picks up some meters. Oh, there's a high tackle right there. Missed. Oh, dropped by Pollard, but it went backwards. Philly LaRue, and it's thrown behind a player. He has to run back and get it. Gumedo is thrown behind him. Oh, the Bulls can't even pass. Jean-Andre Rudolph, Pollard. Philly LaRue goes over the top to the outside. Kanan Mooney's still out there. He's thrown to the ground. 3.5 minutes remain. This is terrible. And they kick it through. There it is. Oh, no, but he can't get it. Sean Elsa just knocked it on. Should just let it go. So now it's a knock-on advantage. Ulster has the ball. Advantage is over for the knock-on, but they're loose. Is that... It's Stockdale. It's going to be another try. Oh, they get him at the 5-meter line. Chased down by Sebastian de Klerk. Sebastian de Klerk chased him down again and saved a try. But once again, Sebastian de Klerk, the only guy out there trying. And then here we have Jan-Hendrik Wessels acting like a punk, pushing a player's face down into the turf. He's lucky to have a red card. The discipline of this Bulls team is pathetic again. That was a problem we had throughout the Jake White years. These people are like juveniles. They cannot behave themselves. So let's see why this happened. Okay. No, it doesn't show us why. So, 2 minutes left. Less than 2 minutes left. Scrum. Crouch. Bull scrum from their own 5-meter line. Bind. Set. The only guy put a good effort in tonight was Sebastian de Klerk. Only one. Bulls have won a penalty on the scrum. That's going to kill more of the clock. That's good. Oh, we should pick worst man of the match tonight. 3 consecutive defeats for South African sides this weekend after the Stormers rolled yesterday. Their man of the match is Doak, probably. Augustus? No, it's Nathan Doak. That's so I figured they're going to pick. And Augustus. That's just like I said. Doak and Augustus. Well, the Bulls go deep and they throw it away to Ulster again. Oh, my goodness. Last minute of the game. So Nathan Doak is the man of the match. It's a fair call. So outside of 22, Ulster driving. Trying to get one more try here. Crowd cheering Ulster. A lot of happy people in Belfast tonight. That's Stravino Jacobs. Forgot about him like he's even still out there. He overruns the ball and Ulster gets it. Tipped by a Bulls. So I think it's a knock on. Is that a maul? Maul called. Collapsed. And it's turned over to the Bulls with 15 seconds left. You're very welcome, Kathy. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry for the distraction. What are we going to hear now? We're over the 80 now. Mine. Set. Bulls push. They're going to win a scrum finally. And it's past 80. Just kick it into touch and end our misery, boys. And it's kicked way down the pitch. Best kick of the night by Pollard, but it's about 50 minutes late in the game. Oh, come on. Let's get this over with. We could have ended by 4:30. It's 4:33 now. 10:30 for South Africans. 81-28. And the Bulls are just taking all day. You know, like, we got other things to do here, you lazy turds. Get down there. Line out successful. The Bulls are going nowhere, though. And Ulster has their hands on the ball. It's going to be turned over. That's it. They turned over. That's the game. That's the game. All right, guys. Oof. Thanks for sticking with me. Apologies for drifting off their focus on that nonsense. Yeah, Rudolph was back in the game. I don't know why I had that card up there still. I get distracted by these stupid messages coming in. Anyway, final score is 28-7. Oof. Bonus point win for Ulster. Oh, that was just ugly. And that's what a lame day. I could have slept in today. Thanks for being here, guys. Be sure to hit the like button. Even if you didn't like it, hit the like button. Why not? Let's get something out of it, right? Oh, my goodness. What a frustrating bunch of rugby. Thank you all. God bless and have a good night. Cheers.